First, thank you all for being a part of my group, the AK Vegans and Vegetarian Sorors. I really appreciate you all and the growth that we've had thus far. So I'm here today for my colonic at Inspired Through Nature in Greenbelt. And what I told you all is that I would go live at my session, so you can actually see the center that I go to for colonics, and we could actually talk to the owner at Inspired Through Nature, and she will give us more insight about colonics and about holistic living and all the things, wonderful things that she does here, kind of thing. So I wanted to make sure that I share this information with you. So yay, if you have any questions or comments, you can just type them, and I will read them and ask the questions to Miss Pamela. So now to introduce you to Miss Pamela. Miss Pamela Reynolds. Turning the camera around. Hi, Pam. This is your live at on my Facebook group. I have a little glare in the back. I'm going to see if we can fix that. Yeah, maybe close with the blinds and light. Yes, I think that'll help. It's right where that light is. Yes, closing the blind help. So the light is fine. I think the light is fine. Okay. Yes, it's yay. So, Miss Pamela.
Hi, Miss Erica.
Hi, how are you?
I'm just fine. I'm wonderful. Thank
Good.
you for asking.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am Pamela Reynolds. I am a naturopath. I am the proud owner of a natural healing center in Greenbelt, Maryland. The name is Inspired Through Nature. And we do lots of wonderful things here. Many alternative services. Am I looking this way?
Yes.
Okay, are you gonna like?
Oh yeah, that's better with the light.
You gonna edit this? Right?
No, you're live now.
Okay.
So you can start over. Yes, you can start over since I moved around. I am going to turn off that light because then I won't have the glare. Okay. This is my first live interview with Miss Pamela, and we're going to start over. Oh, that is so much better. Now we can see you great. Okay, we're going to start over. So, Miss Pamela Reynolds, she's the owner of Inspired Through Nature. It's a holistic wellness center here in Greenbelt, Maryland. I'm going to let you all let Miss Pamela tell you more about herself. Yay.
Hi, Erica. Thank you for doing this interview. I'm sure it takes you away from your busy schedule, so I really, really appreciate it. I am Pamela Reynolds. Hi, everybody. I have a natural healing center in Greenbelt, Maryland. I am a naturopath with many different modalities under my belt. We offer a lot of different alternative services here. Colon hydrotherapy, acupuncture, womb healing, Reiki, and lots more.
Okay, so colon hydrotherapy, exactly what is that for someone that doesn't know anything about it?
Sure. Colon hydrotherapy is a non-invasive way of cleaning the large intestines. We introduce water similar to an enema, but we are the systems or device are designed to actually clean the 5 to 6 feet of colon. So we are able to introduce enough water in 3 to 4 settings to clean your 5 to 6 feet of colon. It's a very effective way of detoxing.
Nice. So what should someone do prior to coming for a colonic?
It is required that you don't eat 2 hours prior to your visit. You can drink lots of fluids. You will be able to eat after the colon hydrotherapy session with the suggestion of not eating anything like heavy breads or meats.
Okay. And so who would need a colonic?
Most of us will need a colonic, especially if we indulge daily in the American diet.
Okay.
In that respect, it is very acidic. It has a lot of meat, a lot of sugar, a lot of white foods, which create a very toxic environment. So I would suggest anyone who partakes in the typical American diet to cleanse.
Okay. How long does a colonic usually last?
You're usually on the system for about 30 to 35 minutes usually.
Okay.
Nothing is etched in stone in this. Everybody is different. It depends on how one's colon is impacted and how one would relax. However, most clients are able to do between 8 to 12 gallons of water in a 30 to 35 minute session.
Very good. And I know that there's a certain thing is a open system and a closed system. Mm-hmm. What system do you have, and which one do you think is the better system? Most likely the one you have.
Not necessarily. I think they both are equal. I do have an open system. I have a very sophisticated system. It is the Angel of Water. There are two types of systems. One is the closed system and one is the open system. And the open system allows more privacy and intimacy with the client. They both do the same. They are both effective, and it becomes a preference of one, who would choose to have a more hands-on practitioner controlling your flow of water, as to a person who just likes the privacy and they actually can turn the switch on and control the water themselves.
Absolutely. And how often would you suggest someone who has never gotten a colonic to come to get a colonic?
If you've never had a colonic, because we are talking 5 to 6 feet of colon, we do suggest that you take advantage of a series of 3. And most practitioners and businesses will probably offer a discount if you choose the package.
Okay.
It is suggested that you get 12 a year. Okay. Most clients come in once every 3 to 4 months. They do a series of 3 and then they come back. There are some clients, depending on the situations, that choose to do 1 a month. But if you've never had a colonic, then I suggest you do the 3, and then we can decide according to who you are and what we see and how things move as to whether or not 1 a month for maintenance is good for you, or 3 every 3 to 4 months.
Okay, very good. And getting off of colonics real quick, what other services do you offer here, and can you tell us a little bit more about those services?
Sure. As I said, there's many. First of all, I have an excellent acupuncturist here, and she also does Reiki. I am also a Reiki master. I also do energy work, which has been very beneficial to clients, especially in the last 2 years. There has been a shift in the universe, and there's a lot of light work that is necessary to balance the mind, body, and spirit. So that type of work falls under the womb healing and the Reiki and the crystal Reiki. There are other modalities such as the detoxing infrared sauna that we have. We also have the ionic foot bath. We do ear candling and natural health assessments, holistic health exams.
Okay. The ear candling, why would I need that, or how would that help me?
Most clients who come in and benefit from the ear candling may suffer with allergies or upper respiratory issues, where possibly the wax hardens and it doesn't move well, or you may have an itchy ear canal due to some allergies, children with middle ear infections and that sort of thing. So ear candling is very, very good in that way, that it actually, in a non-invasive way, because remember, everything here is natural, it will remove built wax and some bacteria from the ear canal. And we're just using a 12-inch candle, lit from the end, a paraffin candle, wax candle, and it will burn, act as a funnel, and pull and extract that which is in the ear canal.
Okay, very good. And how often should someone do that?
Usually that happens with the client's need. They will call when they're feeling the need, and
Got it.
Usually around the spring.
Okay, and that process will last the person maybe
30 minutes. 1 candle in one ear and 1 candle in the other ear, and then maybe they'll come back in another 2 or 3 months, depending on how they feel.
Okay, awesome. Very good. And is there anything else that you would like to impart wisdom on us with?
We also offer workshops here.
Yes.
We've done many of them. A lot of them are energy-based, because I'm always trying to work to balance the light seekers, and as a light worker myself, I find it most effective because the client goes away with things that will help them mind, body, and spirit. So sometimes just to heal your emotional self or your spiritual self can sometimes...
We could see the room where colonics are performed. Is that okay?
Certainly,
Okay.
That would be fine.
Anything else that you could think of to share with our viewers?
Just the contact information.
Oh, yes.
My location is at the Hanover Office Park in Greenbelt, Maryland. We are at 7319 Suite B as in Bob, Hanover Parkway, Greenbelt, Maryland. Our number here is 301-345-1940. And the website is www.inspiredthroughnature.com.
Wonderful. And I will also post this on my private Facebook page as well as in my group for AKA Vegans. Okay, great. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Certainly.
And we're going to be moving everyone. Okay. Oh.
And we're going to the Colonic Room?
Yes, if we can go to the Colonic Room. And we could take a little tour of Inspired Through Nature. We're following Miss Pamela.
This is our Colonic Room.
Yes.
Remember, this is an open device. And it's set for my next client who's due to come in at 10 o'clock.
Which is me. Yes, so I will have my colonic here at 10 o'clock. This is my preferred location now for colonics. I have been coming to Inspired Through Nature since, I don't know, 2003, 2004. Around that time.
Forever.
Yes. So this is where I come, and I do try to keep up with the recommended 12 colonics a year here. And what happens is you just lay in this machine. So lay on the machine where you see the blue pad, your butt will go, that will be where your back will be, and your butt will be where, where Pamela has her hand. And what happens is you have a little nostril, which isn't on yet. Oh, because it's all sterilized and brand new for every client. She'll attach that to the device, and she'll give you your privacy. And what happens, you would put the device to just the tip of your rectum, and after that, you get on the machine, and she'll turn it on, or you'll turn it on. If you're familiar, like I'm a pro, so I'll come and I'll turn it on for myself, and then you'll feel water flowing in. And it is just as natural as you lay there, and when you feel like you have to release, or you have to have a bowel movement, if you will, you just have your bowel movement. And what is up above here, you can see the degrees is like 97. Pamela, can you tell us more about...
Yeah, this is your temperature, and actually no one is on the system at this time, so the temperature has dropped from 100 to 97.5. However, this is always set above the body's temperature, which is 98.6, so the water that flows in is very comfortable and it is very warm. So in this tank is where the water is, and when she gets ready to get on, I'm going to add water, bring the temperature up, which is between 100 and 103. This is an FDA-approved device. This is a Type 2, and this device has a safety switch which will control the temperature of the water so that it never goes above 103 as it reaches the client.
Absolutely. And how many gallons of water would you normally have when you're doing your colonic?
Remember, everyone is different. Most will use in a 30 to 35 minute between 8 to 12 gallons. There are some who come in and they may only use 2. They may only use 3. Some may need 14. It depends on where you are at the time that you come in for the colonic, how impacted the colon is at that time, and how the client relax and release.
Absolutely. Okay, so normally I think I take all my gallons of water.
Yeah, she usually will take more. So she does at least the 12 gallons.
Yes, but I've been doing colonics now for a long time.
Yeah.
So yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. Any other? What about the hot packs that you get?
There is a hot pack that is just a very comforting massage pack that is full of warm water. It's placed over the tummy. Most people like it. It is warm, and so some people tend to think that it's a little hot, and you have the choice of just moving it to the side. But it just helps. It's comforting, and it helps.
Actually, yeah. How did I